class, it's Mr. Sargent here with another asynchronous day. Happy Monday. This being the last week of school, we're going to take it pretty easy this week, though tomorrow I have an extra special video for you. And then on Wednesday, I am going to release the video of how to make a book. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about this week. I know we're going to finish strong this year. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. Now, the first thing that our class did today was we read the story, Soccer Blues. This story is dedicated to my soccer fans out there, to my soccer players out there. You know who you are. What's up, Solomon? How you doing? All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to read Soccer Blues together. And then what I'm going to do, instead of posting it in TeacherMade, instead of putting it online and giving you a little extra work, after we're done reading it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the questions right here. And I want you to pause the video. All right? And I want you to write down your answers. And I want to see what answers you guys and ladies come up with. So let's go ahead and get started reading. Soccer Blues. Why is Perry so unhappy about soccer practice? Okay, everybody, come over here and listen up. Coach's voice carried across the soccer field. Kids of all sizes and shapes stopped what they were doing and walked or trotted toward the coach. When the several dozen boys and girls were in a ring around him, the coach continued, I want all of you to practice dribbling on your own for at least half an hour a day outside of practice, okay? Okay, Coach, yelled the circle. Everyone smiled. Coach always liked answers to his questions. Satisfied with the response, Coach went on. Most of the passing we do in games is when we're only 10, maybe 20 yards apart. We need to be able to deliver the ball within that range every time we pass, Coach explained. Now we're going to do a one-on-one passing exercise. One partner over here, the other over there, he said, pointing to one touch line and another invisible line about halfway across the field. What I want you to do is... Around the circle, heads nodded as eager players listened to Coach. One head, though, wasn't nodding. It was bobbing. Perry was so tired and hungry that his knees felt shaky. He wasn't sure he had dribbled his soccer ball 100 miles already this afternoon. He felt as if one more passing exercise would pretty much finish him off. Somehow, he stumbled through. He was pretty sure he did not impress Coach, though, when one of his passes went wildly across the field. At the end of practice, Perry flopped into the back seat of the car and buckled his seatbelt. He didn't even wait for his mom's usual questions. Practice was awful, said Perry, without even opening his eyes. I don't ever want to go back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've all felt like that at some point or another. We sympathize with Perry, but at the same time, Coach has got something to do. So as much as you don't want to do these questions, ladies and gentlemen, it will make you better, and it's better practice for you for next year, just like Perry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to post the questions up. I'm going to leave it up for about 3 to 5 seconds, and what I want you to do, hit the pause button and take a look at these questions, all right? And see how many of them you can answer. Get ready to pause in 3, 2, all right, after you've answered the questions, we're going to start writing our story. So ladies and gentlemen, all good stories start with a beginning. This is when we introduce our characters. So what I would love for you to do today is really get into your story. Introduce your characters, introduce your setting, what's going on in the story, and how are you going to entertain us? So I'm going to suggest that you write, I'd say 2 paragraphs today. I don't want to overwhelm you. But one thing you're going to find is once you get started, ladies and gentlemen, it is hard to stop. Now, like I've said before, tomorrow I'm going to go detailed step by step what a story should, could, and will look like with a special video. And in science today, well, we started our build. I got a table full of supplies here. I happen to have my first, oh no, I almost dropped it. My first contraption right here for the egg drop challenge. Now, the big thing is, do we know if any of these things will work? No, we don't. We don't know until we test them, but it's a fun project to do anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, get out there, gather your materials, start putting things together. Now, I'm going to suggest that if you want to test it before you really test an egg, there's a couple things you could do. One, little water balloons. They usually work. A little water on your activity won't really affect it. Two, if you have some plastic eggs from Easter, you know those plastic eggs, you know what I'm talking about, they're fit the same size as an actual egg. Ladies and gentlemen, have fun with this, be creative, and I cannot wait to see what all of you come up with. And that's it for our asynchronous day, ladies and gentlemen. As far as work today, you shouldn't be working more than an hour at the most. I want you to enjoy your Monday, but continue writing your story. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this week we have two special videos. One video is coming out tomorrow, and it's going to help us with our story just a little bit. And another special video on Wednesday with how to build our book. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being so awesome. And I will see some of you in a little bit, and I'll see some of you later.